Hello there folks, RJB here from RJB TV. It's time for part number 3 between Rabbit and 458. So far we've had 3 pretty good games, 2 really long, amazing games, where both players showed a lot of knowledge, experience, and most of all, a lot of restraint. They didn't rush into any bad decisions or poorly thought out attacks. They really put all their brain power into selecting their fights. And sometimes it did result in there being a little bit more time in between fights, but it's better to take a good fight than force a bad fight. So 458 here on the middle of the map. Yellow Protoss. Rabbit here on the bottom corner, bottom right on the blue Terran. Returns to yet again try and beat 458. So while we have a couple of minutes to look at this, it's yet again another descriptive, I guess just a player description. No real other way to describe this, it's just a description. Rabbit, very experienced, has good game sense, always knows what to do, always finds ways to do something, to attack or to defend. He's diverse, a lot of strategies under his hood. He's adaptive, he always very quickly adapts. And I kind of did miss he plays smart part, but I guess it didn't fit on there. His weaknesses, he's slow, takes risks, and he's weaker at micro out of the top fastest players. And 458 is fast, and he is very good at attacking a lot, in many different ways, from many different angles. Got a great game sense, he always finds a way to exploit a weakness. That becomes largely because he has great experience against the best, fastest players in the world, playing against them pretty much every day. But he's weak at continuing to build bigger bases, more bases on the map, which is one of the few things Protoss is actually very good at, which also helps Protoss be very strong. He trades building for attacking. And as a result, he often doesn't have a backup plan when things don't work out that well for him. Now in this game in particular, 458 is going for a famous Dragoon build order opening. Rabbit is going for double barracks. Probably going to go for a command center after he finishes that supply depot there in the front. He's saving up a lot of minerals. And a command center it will be. So we confirmed command center. We've confirmed Dragoon build order from Rabbit. And Dragoon build order, in my opinion, is really strong against what Rabbit is doing right now. So Rabbit is going to have to find this right about now. And he is finding it right about now. Right as the Cybercore finishes up, so he's just getting in there right on time to prepare himself against this. He's getting a gaster in the back, gonna get bunker in the front, and an academy as well. So he's getting all of the required responses in place immediately. Because if he doesn't, he's gonna die to Dragoons, or take so much damage that he's gonna fall behind on 458. 458 is mining from single gas, got a lot of minerals there spent up and banked up. Because you need 150 minerals and gas for Dragoon range. And then you need 125 minerals, so 375. And you also need to get 50 gas per Dragoon. That's like everything just lines up perfectly. Cybercore finishes, you get Dragoon range, 3 Dragoons all at the same time. It's a beautiful build order. And it is intended to put pressure on the Terran, just like this, but he first needs Dragoon range, because right now, Dragoon range and Bunker Marine range is about the same. So Rabbit got the right things all set up to defend himself. Got all the things set up to defend himself. 458 isn't spending his minerals that well. He might go for double Nexus here. Triple Nexus. So that explains why he had 900 minerals saved up. Triple Nexus build order. He's kind of faking putting pressure on Rabbit. And I think it is, like, if he hadn't found the double bunker there in the front, 458 would not have gotten double Nexus. But because he finds the triple bunker there in the front, he knows he's probably not gonna break in through the front with Dragoon pressure. So he's kind of changing up where he's going to spend his minerals. Going for a bigger economy. Going to try to go really big, faster than Rabbit can. Also, he is actually doing quite some damage to his bunkers with those Dragoons, but now Marine range is finished up for Rabbit, so the Dragoons have to stay out of range. So a very smart, good read from both players. A good read from 458 that he's not going to break in with Dragoons. He also built that pylon there. Oh, he's trying to push forward, snipes those SCVs. Does take a lot of damage on the Dragoons, but the Dragoons largely do stay alive. This pylon is here in the front that in the case the Dragoons did find a situation where they could do a lot of damage. You can build robotics here and build a Reaver and just crawl the Reaver forward so he doesn't need a shuttle, which speeds up the timing of the Reaver a lot and allows him to Reaver Dragoon push the front end. Marines and bunkers destroying the Dragoons. The bunkers do go down there though, but the Dragoons are pretty much all dead and gone. But 458 is getting the most out of the situation. He's getting the most out of it, doing as much damage as he can onto Rabbit quite nicely. Rabbit here back at home went for double barrack, command center, double gas, academy, and then went for triple factory. And he hasn't really built a lot of Marines ever since he started the factories. So he's going to switch over into a factory build order. Even though it looks like a double barrack build order at first, he's not going to rely on Marines all that much. 458 there with a triple nexus, now in 35 probes in total. So he's going to have a lot of probes at about 9 minutes. A lot of probes. He's getting... Is that a double or a triple robo? Double robo. There's a cannon there on the side. He's on triple gateway at the moment. He's got one robo in the front. So triple robo. A couple more Dragoons there have been built. And gonna get Reavers or... He's gonna have Reavers soon as well. Needs a little bit more gas for shuttle speed and the Reaver itself. So one Reaver is queued up there in the front. Getting shuttle speed there in the back. And more shuttles there being built. Another little push there from Dragoons. Tank there from Rabbit a little bit too far forward. Which now means that there's no tank behind the bunker sieged up. Which could have given 458 a little bit of an opportunity to maybe push forward on the supply depot. But 458 doesn't want to try that. He wants to secure the sides first. Because he wants to open up a path unseen for these shuttles. He wants these shuttles to get in without getting spotted out. So that's why the Dragoons are, instead of attacking, being moved to the side to make sure that the Rabbit has nothing on the side. They can see those shuttles. Engineering bay there floating to the side. He might lift those barracks up as well and float them to their left side here on the hill. So double shuttle, one more shuttle on the way. He's got Reaver, double Reaver there in production. And a shuttle in the front, so there's going to be a triple shuttle drop. Getting more cannons to protect his probe, because this is about the time in the game where most Terrans have the starport finished up. And of course, that also means that most of the time, they also have a dropship. But Rabbit is only going for factories. Armory there on the side. So we're going to get Karen Booster there for Dragoon for Goliath range. And then he's going to defend against shuttles with Goliaths. A couple tanks in the front, not entirely walled off, but for now this should be enough. Because 458 isn't going to go for a frontal attack. Rabbit has been scanning the map, he knows what 458 is up to. So that's going to be 5 more gateways, 7 more gateways being added on there. There's going to be drops with frontal mass attacks from 458. And it's kind of uncharacteristic, but most of the times 458 would have already switched over into mass drops. But this time around, kind of like in the previous 2 games, he is delaying the drops and focusing on getting bigger and rich before committing to mass drops. Already getting stargates as well, so he might prepare for a future carrier switch, getting observatory as well, because he saw or he knows that Rabbit is probably doing a factory build order, which usually also means we're going to see filters with mines. So he's getting the observer, probably for mines, maybe for raids. He hasn't actually been inside of a Rabbit's base, so he doesn't have that much information. So the first drop there being flown to the right side, going to fly in over this right side where there's an engineering bay. Slightly damaged from the Dragoon, got a tank there as well to keep the Dragoons away from the hill. I think this is about the range of the tank. Yeah, he's going to go in. Turrets are going to do some damage on the shuttles. One shuttle might go down. Goliaths are in between on the pathway. He starts unloading on the top corner. Going to take down that tank first. Top corner is compromised. Gonna take that down. Goliaths have moved away. Tanks are not setting up here with siege to hit those Reavers. The Triple Reaver pretty damn strong against Goliaths. Goliaths really cannot get close because they could absolutely blast it to Kingdom Come if they do. So it's relying on the tanks, but the Reaver is going to take down those armories and cancel the double upgrade. So no upgrades coming in for... Well, he already has one upgrade, but no level 2 weapon and no level 1 armor. Upgrading for Rabbit also loses the ability to produce Goliaths. He does have a couple of Goliaths already finished up. 9 of them in total, but for now, it's all going to be tanks. Going to get a science facility, going to repair that starport, going to get new armories as well. He's already on 70 SCVs, pretty healthy, whereas 4 of 8 on 82 probes. That triple nexus really helping him out, getting big, rich, and fast. Getting big and rich very fast. I'm not sure how to phrase that one. It's a little bit tricky to phrase, in my opinion. Still on Triple Robo, still building his second drop. It's going to be a big drop. It's got 2 cores, has to escort it in. The armories are still under construction, so no new Goliaths, no Valkyries, nothing there. Also, he's forgetting to repair. Okay, he's repairing it right now. Right as I mentioned it, he starts repairing that starport. He's wanted to finish the science facility first, getting vessel energy first before getting anything else. Drop there coming out from the left side. Goliaths are on the right side. But this one is going to go for the home run. This one's going to connect with the base plate. Goliaths are moving. Goliaths are going to try to intercept. SCVs are running away. You got a storm there on those SCVs. SCVs do get out of the storm, largely alive. A second storm coming down, but it doesn't do anything there on the SCVs. And now Zealots, though, in the backside are killing the bunkers, killing the tanks, killing the Goliaths. This is a pretty painful experience for a Rabbit. 4 of 8 is getting something done. Double storm there on the SCVs on the gas. Kills about half of them. Or maybe a little bit less than half, but some damage has been dealt. He went from 75 down to 68. Also lost a couple of units. And during this entire exchange, he wasn't mining minerals, so that was a pretty good hit. Not an amazing hit, but a pretty good hit. Didn't kill any SCVs, but it did at least do some small amounts of damage. And any damage is always better than no damage at all. Comes out from the left side yet again with another shuttle drop. Coming in hot. Flying over the Goliaths. Goliaths are sniping the shuttles. Shuttles forced to unload, storming on the Goliaths. But kind of misses both the storms. Just kind of missed both storms. He tried to hit both storms on the Goliaths, but actually clicked in front and behind. So the Goliaths, you know, they don't care. That was a bad drop. That was a bad drop. That didn't achieve anything. So that is going to give Rabbit a little bit of more time to recover from that hit right from before it. Rabbit now 156 supply. Again, it's 200 from Rabbit. 458, not Rabbit. 458 maxed out. Another drop flying about. He's getting a lot of gateways. No starports yet. He wants to rely on largely gateway units and shuttle drops. He's once again getting a carrier proxy base right next to his main base. So kind of the same thing as last game, but this game he's shuttle dropping pretty much all the time. It's a double drop, one from the top side, going to go in, and very shortly after we're going to see one from the left. Goliath's trying to intercept, shuttles are unloading, Templars are on the scene, Templars are going to storm those SCVs, SCVs are trying to run away, the Templars only get one single storm off and the SCVs all do survive, and now drop number 2 coming from the left. No Goliaths in between. SCVs are back on the minerals. Rabbit isn't responding to this one, Rabbit doesn't know, Rabbit didn't notice, he got tricked into it, the double drop doing the trick. He loses all the SCVs on the minerals and he's only got 29 minerals left in the bank. He hit him at the actual worst possible moment, and he could possibly have lost his workers ad is down. His economy is down in the drain, down in the dumps. It's gone. I mean, 29 SCVs is something, but it's not a whole lot. He does have a lot of gas though, so he can pull a couple more of those SCVs from the gas onto the minerals to try and recover. But right now, 4 of 8 just got himself into a good lead with a very good but very simple and basic double drop attempt. Comes in with his drop of his own, got some tanks there, gonna put them on the high ground to try and do some damage back, but 4 of 8 unloads on the hillside right before all those units unload, so those units are trapped with those units from 458. Now we've got a frontal attack. There's nothing in the front actually except 2 bunkers and some supply depots. 4 of 8 forgot to attack with supply depots though, so they're kind of just running back and forth. This is the sloppiest attack I've seen from 4 of 8 in my life. But finally he starts clicking on the supply depots, gonna start breaking through. At the moment, killing the choke is more important than killing anything behind it. There's a drop coming out from the left as well. 4 of 8 is attacking non-stop all the time. from all directions. Comes in, Goliaths are in the front, only 2 tanks in the back, starts unloading, a lot of Zealots there on the low ground, there might be some Templars in between as well. Zealots are... SVs are running away, SVs are away from home, safe and sound, but now the Templars and Zealots in the back are killing everything that comes even close to trying to kill this backside. At least the units are in the backside. Little Templar on the scene, but it's got no energy. Kill 2 turrets, gonna kill turret number 3. Goliaths are gonna try to save the day. SVs are returning right back home, right back to work, to save the economy that's been ailing. It's not been going too well. The carrier proxy base are being built on the left. Got 5 Stargates finished up right now. He's largely focused on building and building. Wow, I can't pronounce this. He's largely focused on producing shuttle drops and building cannons on the sides of Rabbit's base to contain him. He's probably gonna build a lot of shield batteries here. So yeah, it looks like 458 these past couple of games, even though I listed building additional structures and bases as his weakness, this game in particular is actually doing a pretty damn good job. This game, he's doing a pretty damn good job. I think 458 himself realized that that was also his main weakness, and he's been trying to fix it over the past year or two. Great disruption weapon on the Goliaths. Shuttles go all the way into the backside. Now there's Templars on the scene. It's triple Templars, 4 Templars. So a lot of Templars are on the scene, but dodging all the storms, keeping his SVs largely alive, but he might have one more storm. Zealots are now attacking. He doesn't have any storms remaining. Goliaths are coming in to save the day, but Zealots are killing the SCVs. One more Templar there is alive. Goes down to 30 SCVs. He didn't really kill any SCVs on the minerals. There was some good storm dodging from Rabbit. But he's below 100 supply. He's in trouble, and now a frontal attack happening. No, it's a mass shuttle drop yet again. He just keeps sending those shuttle drops from the left, from the top, from the front, from the back, from the right, from the left, from the side, every single side. Nothing is safe. Comes in, shuttles getting sent out of the air. Great clicking there from Rabbit. Starts unloading. Templar on the scene. Templar storms. It's triple 4 Templars storming all over the place, and 6 SCVs do go down. 24 remain alive, but now Zealots are running about back and forth, killing the remaining Goliaths are on the scene. There's more Zealots there being unloaded. And those Zealots with their upgrades are pretty damn strong. 2-2-2 on the Zealots against 1-2-2 there from the Goliaths. Goliaths are honestly not that great. Oh, storms yet again. Kill 6. Maybe killed 8, but there's only 18 SCVs left alive. Rabbit's supply count has been shrinking over the past 5 minutes. It's not been going too well. He's been trying to do his best to keep them all alive, but 458 is on fire. Got carry capacity on the way. He's building Corsairs, not carriers, from his Stargate proxy base. Getting the last couple of upgrades there for his ground army that's currently on 2-2-2. The air is currently on 2-2-1. So yeah, he's very consistently getting all the upgrades. Rabbit scans the choke to see what's lying ahead of him. What does he have to prepare for? Because things are not looking that great for him. He's got a couple of Goliaths, 1 tank in the back, 2 tanks in the front. There's no choke, there's no wall in the front. He's rebuilding the wall though. But considering he's so low on money, this is gonna be an uphill battle that probably is not surmountable. Surpassable. Not sure how to phrase that one as well. A lot of things that I'm not sure how to phrase in this game. Can't quite find the right words. Oh, that's a huge shuttle drop. And a lot of 12 shuttles. 9 Corsairs. And Archons that he forgot to pick up. That he's now gonna pick up. He's maxed out on supply. This is gonna be a drop that is gonna end Rabbit once and for all. So 1 shuttle there, 1 shuttle too many, so just gonna send 1 away. Well, 2 too many, but that one he doesn't care about. I was gonna send it across just for fun's sake, because these 12 are gonna do the trick. They're gonna try to end this game. Rabbit has somewhat recovered back to 116 supply, got 35 SCVs. He's been recovering, but he probably did not recover enough, because this is a huge drop of maxed out supply coming right for him over the bottom left. Gonna try to intercept, but there's so many Corsairs in between. Disruption web blanketing the ground. These are running to safety. They're trying to escape. And now Mass is unloading on top of the command center. Shuttles are returning back home. There's Zealots, Goliaths, Archons everywhere, killing everything they can see, storming all over the place, trying to repair the command center. But the storms clearing out the SCVs. No repair for you, Rabbit. And Rabbit calls GG after he loses his command center. He is down in the dumps. He's broken. He's been torn to shreds. He's no longer able to even make a comeback. 458 with a very strong Protoss against Terran. Absolutely demolished Rabbit right there. Absolutely destroyed him with very consistent and very well executed and very well planned double drops, single drops from every direction you can imagine, and pulls out the victory here in game number 4 and wins himself the best of 5. Rabbit only got a single win, a Zerg against Protoss win, but lost all the Terran against Protoss. 458 is just too damn good against Terran with his Protoss. But that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Quite a short one, only one single game today. About 20 minutes of a video so far. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the set. Rabbit really put up an amazing fight with 2 very, very long games. Probably 2 of the longest games on the channel. I kind of avoid them because it takes a lot to cast them. But oh boy, in a long game you do really see all kinds of good things. You see a little bit of everything. All technology, large armies dying back and forth. It's like a huge back and forth battle of epic proportions. And I do hope that I'll find a couple more of them, specifically PvP and Zerg against Terran, because some people in the comments have been asking for more Zerg against Terran and more Protoss against Protoss. So that's what I'm gonna be doing over the next couple of videos. So please do return. It was RJB for RJB TV, and I hope you have a great night, morning, or afternoon, or just have some great sleep, or a great evening, whatever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever the time is. I hope you have a great ride. I hope you have a great time. See you soon.